guys, it's your boy the Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you, man. 930 subs. Let's get to 1k, people. Let's get to 1k. Now, Shakur Stevenson, man, put in a fantastic performance yesterday over Jamel Herring, become a two-weight world champion at 24 years of age now. Fantastic performance from Stevenson. I predicted he'd win the fight, but I didn't expect him to be that dominant. In a podcast last Friday, I was saying that I think he may have to go through some adversity, but he didn't really have to at all, man. You know, his skills and just his overall talent and quality shone through. His biggest test to date against a legitimate world champion in Jamel Herring, Shakur made it look easy. He looked brilliant in there from the opening bell. He was very sharp, as I thought he would be, and as I'm sure most of you thought he would be. He was just pinpoint razor sharp, man. He was just snapping out the jab. Couldn't miss on Jamel Herring, man. I mean, he was just like teeing off on Herring in the opening, 4 or 5 rounds. Herring did come into it a little bit in the middle rounds after he was getting, you know what I mean, Bomac was in his ear and telling him he needs to make it ugly. He needs to get in there and really make it a dogfight. And I agree. I agreed with that at the time because I'm watching it thinking like Jamel Herring's just on the outside. He's allowing Shakur to dictate the pace of the fight and, you know, get off his jab, and he was unable to create any sort of distance and land anything meaningful on Shakur Stevenson over those opening few rounds. And, you know, Shakur Stevenson looked like the puncher in this fight. You know, he's moved up in weight, but he looked like the puncher. And he was rocking Jamel Herring, man. It was just a brilliant performance. Like I said, Herring did come on in the middle rounds, but towards the end, man, a cut opened over his eye. He had swelling over his other eye. And Shakur Stevenson really just, you know, he put a bit of a beating on Herring towards the end. And I thought the stoppage was justified. I mean, I know Jamel Herring, he would have wanted to go out on his shield. That's not how he would have liked the fight to have ended. But I think it was the right decision, man. Shakur Stevenson was starting to land combination punches. He got through that little spell he had with Jamel Herring in the middle rounds. But yeah, even during those middle rounds, let me say, I was struggling to give Jamel Herring a round. Even when he was finding some success on the inside, it wasn't enough for him to win the rounds in my book. I don't know how many rounds he might have won 1 round for me. The rest of it was Shakur Stevenson. And like I said, towards the end, 8, 9, 10, Shakur Stevenson was just landing more shots. And, you know, we really started to put them together in the 9th and 10th. And then in the 10th round, the referee stopped the fight. Great win for Shakur Stevenson. Like I said, man, yeah, he's going to be up there. He's a pound for pound level talent, no doubt about it. I mean, most of us knew this anyway. When he came out of the Olympic Games, lost the final, got a silver medal. You know, I remember that interview that he had after the Olympics where he was crying. You know, he's got that winner's mentality, man. He wants to go all the way. And he's calling everybody out now. I mean, he's been calling everybody out for a long time as a pro. And hopefully that Oscar Valdez fight does happen, man. That is the fight we want to see. Both of them are with Top Rank. It shouldn't be difficult to make. So why not see it? You know, unify both of them belts and then let's go from there. Oscar Valdez, we know the situation with him going on with, you know, like the banned substance in his last fight. But before that, against Miguel Berchelt, he looked fantastic as well. But like in his last fight, Oscar Valdez, he didn't look that good actually. So, you know, after that, if Shakur Stevenson could put on that sort of level of performance again, it's going to be hard for me to pick against him, against anybody in the 130-pound division. Chris Colbert is a very good fight. I'd love to see that as well. But Oscar Valdez is the one to make. That's to unify the belts. And I want to see it. You know, it's not hard to make. And Shakur Stevenson, man, 24 years old. I mean, the ceiling is very high for him. I said he can be a pound for pound level talent for sure. He keeps racking up wins like this over solid fighters like Jamel Herring, then he'll be up there in no time for sure, man. And what he just needs to do now is just stay consistent, you know, get back onto it, you know, and then just like go from there, man. Just keep racking up the wins, building the momentum, because everybody everywhere is purring about Shakur Stevenson right now. They weren't really a couple of days ago on Twitter and everywhere else. I mean, they were literally, everybody wanted Jamel Herring to win, and that was only because of how Shakur Stevenson was acting before the fight, playing the villain role. You know, for me, yeah, I don't think he needed to do that, but like he did what he had to do. Do you know what I'm saying? It was good to see there was respect afterwards, as I could imagine there would have been, and we go from here. So what do you guys think, man? What would you like to see next for Shakur Stevenson? I'm sure the majority of you may agree with me and say that he should fight Oscar Valdez next. Will Oscar Valdez take it? I know he called out Shakur Stevenson after he defeated Burchell. So let's see it, man. Let's see that fight. Let me know your thoughts on Shakur Stevenson's performance as well. I know a lot of people are comparing him to some of the other youngsters that the Americans have got. You know, there's a lot of talent there. Obviously, Teofimo Lopez, Javonte Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and so on. Shakur Stevenson, he was always up there for me anyway. So this is nothing new. But yeah, where would you put him amongst those guys as well? I mean, in terms of talent and ability and highest ceiling, you know what I mean? Who's got the potential to go the furthest? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below anyway, guys. Just my thoughts. We'll touch on it a bit more in the show this week. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.